There are some really great games, and then there are great games that are ruined by terrible endings. This video is for the almost masterpieces that were sold short by endings that just didn't do them justice. Fallout 3. Traversing and exploring the post-apocalyptic city of Washington, D.C. in Fallout 3 is a rewarding enough experience on its own to make it a great game. Add that to its versatile character creation and leveling system and unique player experience guided by player choice, known in-game as the Karma system, and you have all the makings for a phenomenal player experience. One so good it would be a shame to see it end in such a finite way, wouldn't it? But that's exactly what it does. No matter what you choose to do in the game, in the end you must opt to kill yourself to save everyone else. No matter who you decided to become in this game or how you decided to get there, you ultimately are a martyr. Sure, your choices are reflected in the final cutscene's narration, but to make a game with such engaging gameplay and not even have any of that in the end seems like an injustice. It just leaves the player with a sentiment. Is this it? Unfortunately, when the game was released, the only way to save it from its ending was to never finish it. That was until Bethesda remedied the game ending with the Broken Steel DLC, which was a direct response to player dissatisfaction. Broken Steel altered the original ending, allowing the player to continue past the end of the main questline. Although the bad ending situation was technically remedied, we'll never forget how it made us feel. HalfLife 2 Episode 2. HalfLife 2 Episode 2 didn't necessarily have a bad ending per se. It's just the fact that it never really ended at all. Instead, the series left off on one of the biggest video game cliffhangers of all time, leaving players to pick their jaws up off the ground and sit tightly in their seats waiting for Episode 3. But Episode 3 never came. Fans were angry and confused as to how Valve could abandon the franchise just as things were getting really, really good. I mean, the last 15 minutes are insanely climactic compared to the prior episodes. You successfully launch the rocket and the super portal is closed, stranding the Combine forces on Earth. Then just as everyone is about to escape, advisors ambush them and you're forced to watch Alex's father, our dear old friend Eli, get slaughtered in a cutscene, rendering you so helpless you're basically crying right along with Alex as the screen fades to black. We wanted to serve justice. Our hearts were filled with a desire to get revenge. So if we must accept that that is the end of Half-Life, then yes, it's a bad ending. However, this doesn't change the fact that Half-Life 2 was one of the most graphically innovative games of the time, and it paved the way for more awesome story-based shooters. We just wish we had more of this one. Mass Effect 3. Did you really think I wasn't gonna put this game on the list? Mass Effect 3 easily had the most controversial ending of any game in history. So much so that angry fans took to the internet to petition it in an online campaign titled Retake Mass Effect. One player was so disturbed by the ending that he actually contacted the Federal Trade Commission, an organization serving to protect the rights of consumers, to report false claims made by BioWare prior to the release of the game. So what pissed players off so bad? In the end, everything in the Mass Effect universe gets obliterated at the hand of our hero Shepard in a massive relay explosion, and everything means nothing. Just like Fallout 3, Mass Effect is a game about player choice. So much for all those meaningful choices we made. The annihilation of everything in the solar system, rendering all of those choices meaningless, sounds bad enough, right? In actuality, that would have been better. Instead, they add insult to injury by allowing the entire crew to escape, essentially abandoning Shepard to die. You mean to tell me that the ride-or-die crew that stuck it out with him through 3 games and managed to defy all odds dips in the last minute? No! If BioWare wanted to siege control the plot back from the players or even just shock them for no good reason, they could have at least respected the deep, meaningful relationships that were culminated over the course of these 3 games. Whoever made the grand decision to end this game the way it did not only committed a disservice to the plot, it disrespected the player's investment. Not to mention all the weird plot holes that open up at the end for no good reason. Upon finishing the game, one's initial reaction is, oh my god, what did I do wrong? Is this the bad ending? No good, lad. Each ending is the same. Yup, that's right. There are 3 barely different endings that recycle the same graphics, with the largest discrepancy between them being the color of the explosions in the universe. Red ending, blue ending, green ending, it doesn't matter. They're all the same, and they all suck. What do you think, guys? Were there any other great games that you felt were ruined by terrible endings? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe, and you can always catch up with us at usgamer.net.